Hello there, thank you for joining me for That's the Way It Is. I'm your host, BC. This evening I'm going to talk about something that came to my mind, and, something that I thought about, and I just have to share it. Now, for hundreds of years, people believed that the Bible was law. What the Bible said, that's what happened, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was cut and dry, it was black and white, it was however you want to look at it. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, a lot of the presidents we've had, a lot of the inventors we've had, the people that wrote the Declaration of Independence, all these people believed this. Before that, you can go to, from Moses, on up to David, on up to Solomon, every one of them believed the Bible is law, and what God said, that's what we need to do. But we here in modern times, we let people dictate what we need to believe. Like here, a few years ago, and this has been here in the recent history, that we decided that the Bible is not politically correct, so we got to go with everything took billions of years to do. You got the evolution in there, and I'm sorry, and a lot of people may not like this, but a lot of people are believing idiots. You know what? They don't want to believe that there's a God. They want to believe that they are their own God, and so they want to, they got to come up with something else. Well, if you really look into evolution and everything, it doesn't answer anything. Matter of fact, it does the opposite. It tells you what's going on is false. That's right, it's false. And if you doubt me, that's fine. Look into it. Don't just blindly follow something. See, that's what a lot of people do. They want to put a blinder on, and they want to follow somebody who also has a blinder on. And that's just crazy. That's just crazy that we're going to do something like that. I mean, why would you do that? But that's what we do. We're going to let people, shuttle us around like we're sheep or something, instead of looking in and researching things for ourselves. Which, whenever you do that and you look into it, you be like, oh my God, I can't believe I fell for that. And everybody has fallen for something at one point in time, but I'm telling you, this has something to do with your immortal soul. So why would you fall for that? They got to come up with carbon dating, and you know what? Carbon dating don't even work. Not even DNA really works 100%, because they've got people, they use DNA that they locked up that was innocent, that they found out years later. I can give you all kinds of stories on that. So, what I'm trying to say is, like I've always said, don't be a blooming idiot. Look into things for yourself. You don't take things at face value. You know what? If me and you met in the street and I tell you, hey, the sky's falling, are you going to take me at face value? No, you're going to look. And you're going to judge for yourself. So why are we going to let someone else do that to us? I mean, we need to keep that same mentality. And whenever we started messing with, taking God out of everything, is when everything started going to put. It started going right down the hole, and that's the hole of the toilet. So, America going down the hole, you could say. Because, and that's what we done. We took God out of school. We took God out of our government. A lot of people took God out of their lives. And, and now you look. A lot of us remember things were crazy, but things was not insane like it is now. And that's because we took God out of everything. So there's got to be something to it, and if it was up to me, we'd have the 10 Commandments posted everywhere. We would have scripture, a scripture read in school every day. Because you know what? You start with the youth. They started with destroying America with the youth. Even Hitler says, in order to, run a country, you start with the kids. You start with the youth. And that's what they've done, when they took prayer out of school. I remember we used to pray in school, you used to say Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, you used to do all that. You don't do that no more. So, and that's crazy, because people says, well, that goes against my belief. Well, tough. You got no problem putting evolution in schools. You got no problem putting all this other junk in school. Have you really looked into what they teach your kids now? I think you need to look into that. And I'm not saying that teachers or anything like that are bad people, but you know what? I think if you're going to have, if you're going to teach kids something that is bad for them, you need to teach them something that's good for them too. You need to put the Bible in the school, and you need to put prayers back in the school, and you need to put God back in the government. Thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful day. Like my video, share my video, and you ain't got to agree with what I believe in, but you know what? This is what I believe. And if you don't like that, that's just tough. Have a great evening.